Welcome back to I'm a ghost.
This is indeed our Halloween episode, believe it or not.
If you couldn't tell by now.
If you
I'm
can't
Donald
tell,
Trump.
you're dumb.
Donald Trump. He's, what are you? What are you over there, Mason?
I'm the deep state.
The deep
and
state?
Oh, shit.
You're not Donald Trump, are you? Be honest.
I'm Joe Biden.
Joe Biden,
Joe
baby.
Biden.
Joe Biden, what
I'm
a
the
guy.
deep state. I've got Joe Biden. I'm a little puppeteer.
Yes, you do.
You're controlling him right now.
Controlling.
Okay.
Everything
Wow.
you see Joe Biden do this episode, you blame it on me.
Let me tell you about gas prices.
Tell me, how are the gas prices
Tell me about it,
nowadays?
Toey.
Not to get too political, but do we know about the DeSantis law that passed that made our gas prices somewhat affordable the last month?
Actually,
I've
I
not heard
don't.
about
Tell
it.
me.
No?
Please tell me.
For
For the
Inform
month
me.
of
I don't know.
October, the reason why gas prices are so cheap right now is because DeSantis passed a law that gave us gas relief for like 25 to 50 cents per gallon. So it would be like 50 cents more per gallon if it wasn't for my boy DeSantis.
Shut the frick up, dude.
That's
Dude,
how it is.
what the
Shut
flip?
up.
That's how it is. DeSantis for president.
What are
That's
you
all I'm
dressed as,
saying.
Gio?
I'm a Harley biker on the weekend, and on the weekdays I put in the work as a wrestle her.
Nice.
I don't
Wrestle
wrestle men,
her.
just women.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the bedroom, or you guys use the
Wherever they
mats?
want. We'll start, where they choose. And
Alec, what are you?
I'm a sexy giraffe daddy.
sexy giraffe.
All
Spirit
right,
of
Joe.
Halloween. Any Halloween plans? I know. Just to kind of recap here, this weekend you guys got 3 points coming up. Very
Points
excited
coming
for that.
We still have to think about some costumes.
Yeah.
You think people are dressing up for 3 points?
I don't know if they're dressing up. I just know that I would like to dress up.
Got you.
Same.
I was thinking like a chef maybe for Joji.
Okay.
I don't understand that. To be honest.
So he used to have a YouTube channel. This is what got him like big. He used to have a
Cooking show.
YouTube channel called Filthy Frank TV, and he would just do like super just like edgy shit. And one of these episodes is called Human Cake,
Human cake.
and they took pubic hair from PewDiePie.
Stop.
I think they took saliva from what's his name, Vsauce.
Oh.
Hey, Michael Vsauce here. That guy.
That
Oh
guy.
yeah, hey.
Yeah.
They got his saliva. They had him like spit in like a little Tupperware
Stop.
container, and like just a bunch of other just nasty like human
Stuff you usually don't eat.
liquids and hairs.
Okay.
And they baked it into a cake, and they were all dressed as chefs. And then they cooked it into a cake, and they all ate it. at,
No.
like, a-
Now he's
they
playing
all
at-
ate the cake.
No.
The
And now
human
he's playing
cake.
at Miami's biggest house music festival in the world.
And yes, and
Yeah.
now he is. Yeah,
Wow.
he's the way he's grown up just greatly.
Good
I
for
really
him.
have a lot of respect for Joji.
Cum cakes
I like the
to
economy.
From cupcakes
to big performances.
Yes.
That's all I'm gonna
Yeah.
say.
I
Not
like
bad.
it. I
Great.
like
And
it.
so I was thinking we'd be chefs and be like, hey,
Uh.
Joji, remember your roots, Joji.
That's an
Yeah.
idea.
Filthy Frank.
That's definitely an idea.
You should be the chef. He'll be the pubic hair.
You could be the pubic hair, yeah.
I'm not doing blackface, dude. I'm not doing blackface.
Gosh.
Dude, Chef Boyardee. This guy.
Chef
Chef
Boyardee.
Boyardee. That's a good costume idea right there. I've been thinking about costumes a lot just because I don't have mine for Halloween yet. Speaking of that, Halloween, that's what we're gonna be doing
Right.
for Halloween.
What dates is that? Is that close to Halloween, the 31st?
I think
31st?
it ends the 30th, right? But
Wow,
for the
okay.
4 days, it's gonna be pretty much a Halloween.
Listen, we're gonna be
festival.
vlogging it, and it's gonna be.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make a nice vlog.
That sounds
Joe
like a lot of
Biden's
fun.
having a hard time taking a sip of his claw right now.
Bro, that's how you drink. What the heck,
My
Joe?
lady Kamala. She gets
Kamala.
great head.
Oh my god.
Hey, whoa.
What are you gonna have a vice president for? Anyways,
What good is a vice president?
So very excited for my Halloween weekend. I know Alex feeling the same way I am.
So hyped, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. But speaking of Halloween, any like favorite Halloweens or worst Halloweens experiences that you've had, or
or any spooky stories?
I've definitely my family. We run a dojo,
okay?
as you guys know,
Yeah, yeah.
and we actually nice. and we put on a trunk or treat every year, and we decorate the whole dojo into
Got a little
like
haunted house going
haunted
on in
house.
there.
Yeah.
Nice.
And last year was my first year scaring at the haunted house.
Oh yeah.
And
big
I
stuff.
must say, everybody out there who works at a haunted house or has worked at a haunted house, like, it's probably one of the best jobs.
It must be pretty exhilarating.
It's so much fun. You just get to scare like little children and just get them running.
You were running HT, Halloween talent.
That's the deep state right there.
HT talent?
Halloween talent. You were running that HT.
I am Halloween talent, yes.
Wow.
And I was gonna be doing it this year, but we're going to 3 Points on whenever my mom is planning on running the event.
Interesting.
So.
Well,
Which would be this
Halloween,
weekend.
guys,
This
is
weekend.
full of very, very spooky things. Let us know if you have any spooky thoughts in the comments.
I get
doubt
spooky
you're gonna
thoughts quite
comment because
often.
We don't get many comments.
A lot of spooky
Except
thoughts
on
out there.
TikTok when they're like, what the hell are these white kids doing with mics and trying to tell us what to do with our lives?
Yeah.
Anyways,
We're
though,
just living life. We're just
does
living
anyone have
life
like
out here.
a spooky story they'd like to share that's happened to them in their life?
Spooky
Maybe
story.
demon possession, maybe a weird sexual encounter with just a crazy bitch.
Oh god.
Anything kind of scary.
Any spooky stories? Do you
Joe
anything
Biden?
spooky lately? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'll tell the story. This is coming off the dome right now.
The
The
dome.
last time I was like genuinely scared in person was when us three were
that
hanging
was
out at the beach Fort Lauderdale Beach,
Yeah.
and we're on this bridge, right?
Oh my god.
And
Oh,
like this little like one-way bridge, and we're all standing there hanging out, and all of a sudden this like old lady like starts walking towards us on the bridge, like very slowly starts like walking towards us on the bridge, and then she gets like 50 feet from us and then just stops.
Like, just stops in her tracks.
And
Doesn't
so
keep
we're
moving.
all like hanging out chilling, and we like look over and we're like, holy shit, like this is like what's up with this girl, you know?
For a minute straight, she was just
Like
staring
for
at
a
us.
minute, just like looking at us, like, you know. And so she keeps slowly walking towards us, and we're all chilling. Like I'm up on like the fence of it, and I get off. I'm like, all right, like what are we doing here? We can't go this way. It's locked. So we have to kind of go through her. And I remember she gets up to us, and like she's like slurring her words. She's like talking really slowly, and and then right as like she like starts talking, we're like, all right. We gotta go, and we like just passed. But that was like the last time I was like genuinely scared.
I was pretty
Jeez,
scared.
I would
of
have
that,
dropped that old woman.
Yeah, we were thinking about it.
Yeah.
But like I was just like going through all these scenarios in my head. Like if she was to pull out a knife, like what would we do? You know?
No, we'd be fine, I think, but it would be definitely some scary stuff.
What age range?
60
Like
to
60
80.
plus, bro.
Yeah.
60 plus?
Yeah.
You could take her.
70, over
Yeah.
70.
Could take her.
We could take her, but like, you know, she might get a
we
stab
could take
in.
her for sure, but if she was like a witch, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I haven't fought many
she
witches.
was given straight witch vibes.
I haven't fought many witches in my life, probably
No.
none.
No.
And I don't know if I could take one. It just
No.
depends how far along she is in her witchcraft and what kind of spell she knows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've only
yeah,
fought
those
witches
guys
with
Just
a
in case you
B.
put her down and she comes back to life, you're
Well,
like,
that's always an option, especially in Halloween times. So
yeah,
we
you
can
never.
never get too
Was it
careful.
around? It was around Halloween time too.
It was like a month ago.
It was like a month ago. Yeah.
Damn.
And it was pre-pump too, so
Yeah.
we weren't looking as
Yeah,
big, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, this was recent.
This was pretty
Yeah.
pumped.
Remember
This
when
was
we
re-
went to the?
That was the night that you left early. When we pulled up to Tyrus, what is
when
it
you
called?
gave me the Lego set.
The Marriott.
The Marriott.
Oh wow. Okay.
That night,
So I
dude.
dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, I mean,
You almost
yeah,
dodged
And then we
something.
smoked, but it was scary because we smoked CBD.
pretty much.
And that CBD,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
she turned into a witch.
That
'Cause I guess
CBD
when
hit
you're
different.
on CBD, you can tell who are witches and who are not.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see their
She was a
auras.
witch, bro.
Honestly, that Delta 8, I wasn't unimpressed by it. That's what
I
I'll
was
say.
not unimpressed.
I
I was feeling
it
different.
made me feel some type of way
I
for
felt
sure.
different, dude.
For sure. Any other spooky stories though? I mean, that's just like a real life spooky story that like honestly, like when I looked over, like I felt the goosebumps, you know, like that was scary.
Mm-hmm.
You guys remember the clowns?
Dude, I was thinking about that
Clown
today.
story.
That was like senior year of high school,
Yeah.
right?
It was a long time ago. I still have memories.
Did they ever end up like doing anything, or was it just like they would just post up places and
I'm not sure if they ended up actually doing anything. I
Yeah.
think maybe there was just like I just saw like videos
of clowns
just
everywhere?
clowns everywhere, fucking chainsaws
Yeah.
just coming
Yeah.
Clowns were
out.
great. I love the clowns.
Yeah.
I loved it too.
I was actually gonna dress up as like do the clown thing on like homecoming at Calvary, and just pull up to homecoming just in a clown outfit, just staring
While
at
we
the
were in
teachers,
school?
just like.
That's good.
Oh my gosh.
But you know, I'm Joe Biden now, and I gotta stick to my main gig, Epstein's Island.
Epstein's Island main gig.
Let me tell you about that
When-
island.
When was the last time you went there?
As Biden speaking,
Yeah.
a lot of nice underage women.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some
It's kinda true,
spooky
though.
stuff right
As
there.
your deep state representative, I'm gonna have to ask you to withdraw that
Yeah,
statement.
they were vaccinated. They were vaccinated.
Okay.
Okay,
as long
okay.
as they're
So
vaccinated.
fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I can't think of I would say like the best Halloween, like honestly, was last year. Like our last Halloween party we threw was
was a
pretty
great-
That
was
was a
pretty
nice
fire.
fire.
Really
It
good
was
Halloween
fire.
party.
I'd give it a good 9, 8.5, 9 out of 10
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
we had a keg.
Yeah. Once the keg
Oh, yeah,
stand
the
started
keg
going,
stand.
then things started getting a little wild.
Oh
That's a
yeah.
little
That was a
sad.
really good podcast too.
Yeah, if you
actually.
haven't
Yeah.
watched the
Halloween
pod yet,
pod.
go back to last
Our
Halloween.
last year's
Go check
Halloween
it out,
pod
for
was
real.
pretty
Don't watch
exciting.
it, just like and comment. We don't care if you watch our content. We just want the uploads.
Yeah, just like the stuff. Just like
Yeah.
it.
Just watch it slowly descend into chaos.
Mm.
That's what that pod was.
Yeah,
It
that
was.
pod
It started so
Yeah,
calm.
and ended with Zay and Alesh commentating.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was ridiculous.
We
It
just
was
let the
so
pod
good.
flow wherever it wants to flow to. We encourage
Well, we
it.
treated the podcast as a Halloween spirit, and the spirits, as they do, roam around and pick energies. And for that reason, the energies were picked, and the pod happened in the way it happened. So
Yeah, I
don't-
wouldn't
I don't know.
take it back.
I'm not no god or anything, but
That sounds pretty dark the way you just described that.
Yeah, it
well,
did
well,
seem
look,
a little.
listen. With hanger slang, I'd say we don't pick any of the material, none of the items. We go to the hanger slang gods.
Yeah,
You know this, Mason. We
Yep.
took you in on a session.
we pray.
We get on our knees
Our
in a
idol,
dark
we have the
room,
idol.
light up a whole
It's
bunch
gotta
of
be
candles,
dark. Yeah.
put up the hanger slang sign, and we're like, slang, and then they tell us, here's what kind of content you do. So we don't have any. We're controlled.
Yeah.
I guess you can say we're pawns.
Yeah,
We are pawns. We are all pawns.
we
in
are
the
all
end.
pawns in this game right now.
Mhm.
I'm hoping to get boosted up to like a knight or a bishop soon, but
Mm-hmm.
as of now, I'm at pawn level. It's not that
Bishop.
bad to
It
be a
feels like
pawn.
I'm like from Islam.
be
and
like
I
a
just
cardinal.
began to drive, like as a woman.
Oh my gosh, is that how you?
How I view hanger slang, how we're what the do's and don'ts are.
All right, so Halloween. What's the first thing that comes to mind? I'm thinking candy corn. I'm thinking spider webs.
Pumpkins.
I'm
Do
thinking.
people actually eat candy corn?
Pumpkins. Not anymore.
I fuck with candy corn,
I like it.
candy corn.
right?
It's too sweet, bro.
like
Like
candy corn
after
a
the
lot.
third one, it's just too
Aren't they
much.
all though? Aren't they all sweet?
Like I like it as a Halloween candy, and then it can go away.
Yeah, like
And
if
I think
if
it's
you're
fun.
not eating like candy corn in October, then it's just weird.
Yeah.
You know, if
Agreed.
you're pulling out like March and you're just ripping some candy corn, it's a little
No,
much.
it's nice. If you got leftovers, just a handful of candy corn down the hatch,
Oof.
it's not too bad.
Hmm.
to
Never-
throw down the nightmares.
Yeah, it helps with the nightmares.
does.
Those are the nightmares. Yeah.
Because if you can afford a dream catcher, you're only allowed to eat candy corns.
Speaking about dreams, anybody have any dreams lately? Because I've been having
Oh,
like
yeah.
pretty good dreams
Dreaming.
lately.
Pretty nice,
I mean,
actually.
life has
dreaming.
been pretty trill.
Good and bad.
My thing is, when I stop smoking weed, whenever I smoke weed, I don't dream.
Yep, that's how it
True,
works.
Me too.
And so, yeah, that's what I have heard that. And so I stopped smoking, and I'm like having all these dreams, and they just come like flowing back to me. I had a
Mhm.
dream last night. I'm thinking about making it. I saw some food,
Yep.
little jelly Swiss sandwich.
Jelly Swiss sandwich.
Yeah, it looked so good in my
Wow,
dream.
Oh,
I'm
Sounds
no.
pretty good.
That
Peanut butter and
sounds-
jelly with some Swiss cheese.
Oh no, dude.
It's pretty good. I might have to try it when I get home.
Little guac on top. Ooh.
Little guac
That
on top.
sounds
Maybe throw some prosciutto on there.
Ooh, prosciutto.
Fuck it.
Prosciutto.
Why not throw some pig on there? You know, that's prosciutto.
What do you guys think of Bad
Yes.
Bunny?
Bugs Bunny or Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny.
You know, he's
Bad
not. He's
Bunny?
I
not.
hate when people love Bad Bunny, and then when they say Bad Bunny, they say and like, "Oh my God, I love Bad Bunny. It's so good." What are these Latinx fucks doing?
I just really love the TikToks that are like, people like a year ago listening to Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
And it's like, gra, gra, da, da, da. And then it cuts to them in like a thong, like fucking shaking their
my
ass. It's like a
God.
grown man.
Yeah.
Because he's gone from here. He's just went
Yeah, he's
straight
been
off the deep
downhill.
end.
I mean, I
Is he
haven't heard
overhyped?
any hits from him lately,
Is
right?
Bad
Yeah,
Bunny
I mean-
overhyped?
Yes.
He was. I don't know if he still is.
I think before I thought he was pretty good.
I think I think before he was pretty good. I think now.
Now it's kind of like
Now
falling
it's
off.
because he's
Yeah.
pushing the gay stuff. a little
Yeah,
bit
I
too
think
much.
so.
Everybody's pushing the gay stuff. What's up with that?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
If you want to be gay, just be gay. You don't gotta push it.
exactly.
Don't push,
I'm
don't
not
push your
pushing.
beliefs
I'm
on
not
me.
pushing my straight stuff.
You know
bro.
something scary? What they're doing to our kids in elementary school. These drag queens are going crazy.
You look like a scarecrow, low key.
Yeah.
Right?
Anytime I like look into your eyes, I just see like blackness.
I'm better than Trump.
And I'm like so scared.
Yeah. It's not.
Dude, I can't.
It's hard to take him seriously, right? Yeah.
Oh.
I wish that
Hey,
was
this
a
isn't
girl.
Epstein's Island,
underage,
alright, man. Back
with
off.
hair that smells
Yeah,
great.
we're back on the mainland.
How
Can't
did he
say
smell?
stuff
How
like
did he
that.
smell, Joe? Tell me.
I only smell
Smelled pretty rubbery.
16-year-old girl's hair. You're a bunch of pulling that crap on me. This is Biden's America.
Wow.
I can't do Biden.
Any worse?
I'm just trying
Have
to
you
act
had
half
like
dead.
Have you had like a bad Halloween experience?
Yeah. My worst one, my absolute worst one. I was a kid and I
Okay.
couldn't trick or treat because I had a stomach ache, and I
No.
went to bed at like 7, and I woke up the next day.
Oh,
Damn.
And like as a kid, missing out on Halloween, it was like the worst feeling in the world. man.
True.
It's like
True.
everybody's out in the streets. I'm here. I can't be out in the streets because the streets are in me, dude. And
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of
it
women.
just
on the
sucked,
street.
bro. It sucked. I lost. It's like
That
another
night
thing.
you just weren't for the streets.
I wasn't for the streets. The streets were for me though.
Okay.
What were your costume plans that night?
Oh yeah. Did you have big costume plans that you couldn't?
Yeah, I did Buzz Lightyear, Woody. I was everything from Toy Story.
Everything.
Damn.
All the
Everything.
characters.
All the characters.
Okay. I had a pretty bad experience. A couple years ago, I remember like I was working at Mai Kai at the time, and one of the fire dancers invited me to like his Halloween party. And this was apparently like the coolest Halloween party, like fire dancers everywhere. Like he like put thousands of dollars in this party. And I remember my girlfriend at the time was like, no, like I got a bunch of like my friends. I want to hang out with them. They're going to Sway. So I was like, I wasn't looking forward to it. We go to this guy's house to like pregame. We're hanging out. We Uber over to Sway. And I remember I had to pay for myself and her. I had to pay like $80 to get into Sway.
Oh my god.
We were in Sway for 20 minutes. And then one person that was like in our group was like apparently didn't get in and was like throwing up outside. So they were like, oh, we got to go outside and like, take care of him. So I paid $80 to go into Sway, which is a horrible
Yeah.
idea.
By the way,
Like,
Sway is a freaking club in Fort Lauderdale, which is like
Never
I
again.
guess you could say it's like royalty for underage kids.
yeah,
Underage
if you're
kids
underage and you
everywhere.
want to get into a really gross club, Sway is your place.
But it like for you, if you are that kid underage, it's like heaven. Like it's
Yeah.
That's like your club. You
For
run that club.
18-year-olds, it's the best place you can go.
Yeah,
where
and
they
you
have
feel good about
the
it,
titty
too.
shots there you do? Is that its way?
They do have those. Those are an option. But I remember walking out of Sway 20 minutes later. I paid $80, and then I'm just watching this kid throw up till 3 a.m. And I'm
Oh,
like,
my
this is the
goodness.
worst. I wish I could be watching some
That
fire
sounds rough.
dancers.
Anytime you got a baby, anytime you got to babysit any.
Yeah, I was like,
anybody,
why
it's
are
just a
we?
bad
When
night.
did I become in charge of this guy?
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly. The worst is like when the. Never mind.
I remember as a high schooler, I was babysitting a lot, like out of high school and like senior year. We definitely had some babysitting to do.
Yeah, sometimes.
And now I just don't feel like I care as much anymore. Like if someone gets fucked up, it's like, all right, man. No, not in a bad way. It's just like, you deal with it.
Yeah, it's like,
you
bro,
know?
you brought that on yourself.
And it's like, I
literally.
wish I would have known that as a high schooler. Like I don't need to be like, throwing him water. He's gonna live.
Yeah,
you
he'll
know?
be fine. He'll be fine.
He'll be all
Do you
right.
think the difference between do you think that happens a lot of kids that graduate public school compared to kids that graduate at private school? Maybe because a lot of kids in private school haven't had a lot of experience drinking, so when they go to college,
Yeah.
they hit it hard, and maybe in college they don't have that many friends to help them, and then that's when you
Yep.
don't have someone to help you. I think that's what turns someone into an animal. So
Yeah.
a lot of kids turn into animals
Yeah.
because they never learned how to handle anything in high school because it was considered horrible or bad.
Eat or beat and type of
Well,
shit.
as a private school kid, I can say that I did go hard in college.
Yeah.
For the one semester that I went to college, I was in Tigerland especially, and I was just like
LSU.
LSU, yeah.
That's your baby.
And so I was just going. I would black out, but I wouldn't get anybody to help me. I would just go off on my own.
Figure it out.
I would kind of kind of go on adventures by myself whenever I was just drunk.
Exactly.
And that's always the best
Exactly.
too.
It's the
And
best.
that's good.
It's the most
I
fun
don't
I've
want
ever
10
had.
people
Yeah.
crowding around me.
I
Are you
hate it.
okay?
Yeah,
Let
I
me be
hate
by
that.
myself.
But
Yes,
like if
for
you're a
real.
female and you go off and just go on adventures, that's when you'll be in court in 8 months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's where it gets bad.
In
Like,
8
you
months.
can't go off on adventures as a girl. You need your bitches with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that's
Definitely.
controversial to say.
I don't think so.
And I'm Biden and I hate myself.
By the way, in case you wondered, yeah.
Yeah, just in case.
Interesting. Yeah,
And that's scary.
that is scary. That's a scary story right
So
there.
it's to Halloween.
Have you ever TP'd a house?
I TP'd Mr.
No.
Mo's
I don't think
car.
so.
No, you
in
didn't.
High school, yeah, with Bryce.
No
And then-
way.
Yeah, I swear, I forgot when we TP'd his car, but then like his dad came out at like 4 a.m. and cleaned it up. So,
No.
yeah,
It was like for nothing.
yeah, for nothing, bro.
Oh.
It
I've
sucked.
thrown eggs at cars or in houses.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I've never. I feel like I need to catch up on that. I've never TP'd a house.
I've like spray painted dicks on like my neighbor's driveways.
That's
That's the extent of
good.
my
That's
vandalism.
good.
That's pretty permanent.
That's something.
That is nice.
He came, and then I washed it off actually the day of because me and Pedro Barboza,
Oh,
we were in my neighborhood. He's like, hey man, I got these spray paint cans. I'm like, okay. He's like,
Oh,
let's go
that's
spray
how-
paint
that's
some
how it
dicks.
starts.
I'm like, all right man, let's go do it. So we did it, and then Pedro left my house. He went back home. And then I went and knocked on my neighbor's door. I was like, hey man, like I saw these kids walk up and just spray paint a dick on your driveway.
Wow.
Like, let me help you clean it up. And so I helped him clean it up. I felt so bad.
Oh my
That
god.
was I was riding my golf cart with Caden, like probably like 7 years ago,
Wow.
and he was driving, and I was like in it, and he just bang hit a mailbox
No.
on my street, and I'm just like, just keep going. And then
going.
like 30 minutes later, we hear a knock on the door,
No.
and it's the neighbors, and
Yeah.
me and Caden were like, I'm like, dude, just go hide. And we ran, and we just hide in my closet, and we're just like hiding. And my mom was like, where the hell are you guys? Get out of here. And then we had to go and like apologize. and,
Oh
like, it
no.
was so awkward.
What's the worst apology that your parents have made you do? I've got
Probably that
a
one.
bad one.
Really?
I've got a really embarrassing story about an apology I had to do one time.
I wanna
I'm
hear
trying
it.
to think. Yeah, you tell me yours while
I
I'm
had,
thinking here.
okay. Oh man.
Oh god,
Uh-oh. It's deep.
I can't imagine.
Deep
what
state.
this is.
So this had to be like 7th or 8th grade,
Okay.
and I was running track, and Bryce and I, you guys know them, you may know them. Bree, this is her last name, everybody.
Oh,
Okay, Bree
no.
Hayniger
Oh no.
and Emily Ballanger. Maybe I shouldn't even be saying their
Both
names
very
right now.
interesting last names.
Maybe we'll
Yeah,
maybe
very
we'll
good.
leave
Ball
those.
Ballhanger and the other one.
Yeah. We'll just say it
Leaders.
once.
So yeah, just once. So me and Bryce were both talking to these girls at the time, and we decided to go to the beach with them. So back then I was like 14. My mom was like, you cannot hang out with girls. Like you're not allowed to even talk to girls.
Not yet. Huh?
So I'm like, all right, screw you, mom. So we went to the beach. I lied to my mother, and I told her I was going to the beach with Bryce's family. And then we went to the beach with them, yada, 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 hung out, went to the pool. Didn't do anything. I'm a Christian boy.
Yeah.
Saving myself for marriage, you know.
Exactly.
So
Classic stuff.
my mom finds out about this through talking to Bryce's mother that this was all a big sham. We lied about it.
The parents got together.
Yeah.
The worst
Dude,
nightmare.
That's what they do.
It was
That's-
messed
they're
up,
so good
man.
at
They
doing it, too.
conspired against me in
Ugh.
this situation.
Who do you apologize to?
So I had to go. I had to bring flowers for Bree's mother. I had to drive all the way up to West Palm Beach. My mom drove me to West Palm
No.
Beach. I showed up to Bree's door. I knocked on the door. I had to look her father in the eye. I had to apologize for lying about all this stuff. He didn't even know.
You didn't lie to them.
I didn't lie to them. He had no
That's
idea.
tough.
And so I had to go apologize to her parents. I brought flowers for her mom and everything. And then
Wow.
it was
Honestly,
just
though, that's probably like, thinking about it now, dude.
a pretty top
you're
G
in with that
move.
family,
That is
bro.
top G.
Yeah, yeah.
It
You
was
looked
just
their
so
father in the
embarrassing
eyes
for
and
me.
said, "Yeah, I lied and hung out with your daughter."
Yeah.
Nothing to do about it.
But after that, I never saw her again.
Oh.
So
man.
it was kind of just.
Yeah.
You got added to some list.
Your mom
Yeah.
cock blocked you pretty much.
I did. I got cock blocked by my mom, and I really am just.
Here's the thing. So
I
their
still
last
sulk
name
about
is,
it.
Their last name is Hayniger.
Yeah.
No,
Hayniger.
dude, that's
Brianna
so
Hayniger.
racist.
That okay. What's with that though, right?
Well, I was talking to her. I was like, you know what? Like your last name, like we need to change that. It should be Wheeler. And it just never happened.
That's a good
Wow.
one.
And she still got it.
Yeah.
So I have pity for her in a way.
She's a big
Do you
artist
think
now.
like maybe like her parents?
Is she?
Big artist, yeah.
Yeah, she's
I
an
don't
artist.
follow her on anything. I
Here-
unfollowed
here,
her
based-
after like
based
8th
on
grade.
After that.
Based on their last name, do you think if like her daughter, actually I don't know her name, but came back home with a black dude, her parents would be happy or mad.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I don't know if her parents would be happy about it. I think that the African American man's parents would probably be pretty proud, and I think he would be pretty proud about it because he's kind of reclaiming.
Yeah, but what's his last name?
Not hey nigger.
That's not no.
Hey, Cracker.
Yeah. Cracker Jack.
Hey, Cracker.
That's funny though.
Quite
That's an insane last name, and it's pronounced that too, which is wild.
It is, yeah.
Oh, big shots over here. Big shots.
Do you
Nice.
think like the YouTube algorithm is gonna like hear that we said that and like
Yeah.
and flag it?
We're done.
Probably.
Dude, you're Joe Biden.
We
it's
can bleep
fine.
it.
We're done
I'm
for
Joe
it.
Although
Biden.
we don't have to bleep it. It's a last name.
No, I'm Joe Biden.
It is the last
I'm
name.
Joe Biden.
Yes, no?
We're all Joe Biden.
We're all
Yeah,
Joe
I'm
Biden.
I'm
That's
gonna have
it.
to.
How do you figure this? Oh, man.
I'm activating Tyrus really quick.
All right, he's tires now, guys.
Okay.
What's
whoa.
up, guys? I'm not racist.
No.
Biden is. I've actually dated a black chick before.
Yeah, so you're good.
Actually, me too.
Yeah,
Seriously.
that I mean, it doesn't even. I don't even have to say that to prove that I'm not racist.
For like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It was in sixth
Only
grade.
lasted 2
It
weeks.
was in 6th grade. Actually, it was 3 black. Wait.
Oh.
Listen, I had a troublesome past. Okay. When I was in middle school, it's like me and black girls were like,
They just wanted you.
yeah, but I wanted them too. Like that's the crazy thing.
You have the perfect skin tone for it.
It's true. I'm like,
Oh yeah, it'll get you going.
Sheesh.
Hey guys, what do you think of our new set? I'm personally a fan of it. A little
Good.
more intimate. It's more spaced together. Ty's in the captain's chair right now.
I'm the captain now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm actually talking to you guys now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm
It's
liking
more
it.
personal. It's more. We're gonna start getting a little bit more real. We're gonna talk about our addictions and how everything has affected that in our past. We haven't posted in a while, so I just want you guys to know that we are all okay. If
Yeah.
we do go to jail, we're not suicidal.
Yeah, we're not suicidal. I want to put that out there.
Anyways,
so how about these
Gotcha.
addictions? Everything's an addiction, right? Who did I hear that from?
Everything could be an addiction.
Everything could be an
like,
addiction.
did you see Jesse Smollett in trial? He's like, I am not suicidal. Just letting you know, I'm not suicidal. I would never kill myself.
Who's
Really?
Jesse Smollett?
He's the one who faked the hate crime.
MAGA hate crime.
Yeah. You remember that? That
He
was
like,
like
he obviously,
Oh, the
he
black
hired
man
two
who
black
got
dudes
attacked.
to come out and say like, this is MAGA
The actor?
country and beat him up.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
in trial, before he was going to jail, he's like, I'm not suicidal. I'm not suicidal. Just letting you guys know I'm not suicidal. Like saying like he's not going to kill himself. So if he does die, it's because of racism and that they killed him in jail.
Yeah.
It's true.
Well, I mean, not necessarily, because no one
Yeah,
says
not
like
necessarily.
Epstein is
mean-
like, you know.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
Yeah.
Did not
Yeah.
kill himself.
I feel like
But
that
I don't
was
think
lost.
anyone in jail is going
It
to
was
kill
lost.
this
Well, it
Jesse
wasn't lost, it
Smollett
was
for
like-
just lying.
Under the rug.
I think that no,
Yeah.
I think
Well,
that
I
was
mean,
like a dub. Like most people realized, like, and agreed with, like, yeah, Epstein. Like, if you asked me, I would say there's a 70% chance Epstein did not kill himself.
But
you
what
know?
are we doing about it?
Nothing.
Right?
Can't.
We
We
don't
can't.
do anything about it.
Bro,
Can't.
have
you
We
Yeah.
can
seen
talk.
those-
We can talk with a mic about it. That's
Yeah.
what we're doing
Like,
now.
you heard of the Illuminati, right?
No, never heard of him.
I'm Joe Biden, so I know who they are.
Okay.
And you know how like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, like they're the richest people ever, and
Yeah.
they're kind of making like they're doing the craziest stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
they had the
So like
power
Mark
to.
Zuckerberg's owning Facebook, censoring people. Bezos went up to space. Elon Musk sent a car rocket up into space.
Yeah.
Do you
He's,
think that
he's with the
this-
full send boys
do you-
now.
Yeah. Do you think like all of
Is
them
he-
want to be in the Illuminati, and these are just their tryouts to be in the Illuminati? And like the whole Illuminati are like with each other, like, oh my gosh, you gotta look at what Musk just did. He's trying so hard, and like they have all group chats like, yo, like you hear anything yet? Like from the Illuminati to invite you in, like.
Well, there's a song
Like they're
by
trying
Lil
so
Baby.
hard, but they get made fun of because
There's
they're
I
just
don't
not
think
big
so.
enough.
Hold on.
Listen, there's a song Lil Baby says in the song, tell Kanye and Kim to just stick to the script. It's in the song, okay? What script are they talking about? Okay, that's what I'm talking
That
about.
is a little sus.
Also, bouncy balls.
Oh.
Okay, anyway.
Also bouncy balls.
Oh.
You said bouncy balls. That was only one ball. Throw the globe. Throw the globe.
Oh.
Here, all right. Globe challenge. Spin the globe wherever we land. We gotta go to in the
we go.
next year.
Oh.
Oh, where are we going?
We're not going to Russia, are we?
China ching mong mong.
No, dude. Honestly, like,
That's how you
if,
get canceled.
yeah. Is it China?
It is China, bro. Right in Lanzhou.
Lanzhou. Okay, Lanzhou, China. Let's see how much the flights are for that.
I'll tell you right now.
Check it out right now.
Okay.
TripAdvisor.
TripAdvisor that real quick. See if we can make that
Do
happen.
you think we need the vaccine?
What time
to get
are
in
we
there?
at?
Yeah, what time are we at?
I
I
feel
don't.
like
I
we're
don't
at
think we
30
need the
minutes.
vaccine
Okay,
anymore.
cool. 30 minutes is good.
I think we need
Dude, honestly, I told my parents about this the other day. I was like jokingly, I was like, "You guys feel dumb for getting the vaccine?" That's like what I told them. They were like, "No, like we got the vaccine. It's fine. We feel fine." And I get their perspective, but I'm like, "Well, I just want to let you know, I definitely don't feel dumb for not getting the vaccine." You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
like
real.
now that we're past it, isn't it weird to be like, I never had to take anything.
Never.
You know?
All right, here.
My mom actually sent me a video the other day from some dude. I don't know. She's into this all this Telegram shit,
Okay.
and it's like some dude talking about how we are the non-vaccinated are like the strong
Oh
in
yeah.
the civilization, and how we rose up against all the people like trying to put us down and shit. I
Yeah.
gotta show you guys the video. It's like it's ridiculous, but it's also kind of inspiring
Yeah,
to watch.
I feel like everything like concerning that topic at this point is just ridiculous.
At this point, though, I was listening to a podcast, and this guy, Tim Dillon, made a great point. At this point, shouldn't the U.S. just kidnap President Zelensky from Ukraine and ship him over to Russia
Why? Wait, why?
so they can torture and kill him?
Why would they want
Well-
to torture and kill the Ukraine president?
Well, I'm just saying, like, everyone is freaking out like this Ukraine stuff, but dude,
Yeah.
like, this is actually like nuclear war type stuff. Like,
It's
and
starting
the
to get
U.S.
there.
isn't even doing anything to stop it.
I don't
here's
think
the
we
thing.
should
Russia
though.
sent
Yeah,
in,
when do we say we have to, get into that?
like Crimea, all the place, Donbass, all these people already speak Russian. They're basically Russian, and we're trying so hard to like, dude, they had a deal already for like a ton of millions of dollars. So like, hey, let us take this part, and we won't have a problem. And Zelensky said no, and it's literally like just rising nuclear war to like the front.
Well, what do you think about Elon's peace solution?
What was that?
I haven't heard about
He
that.
was talking about giving Russia Crimea, and then just
That's
like
it.
letting, and then he was talking about something about letting the people in the annexed regions right now. I think he was talking about letting them vote to see who gets to rule them or whatever.
Okay.
Just diplomatic end to everything of the war. And a lot of people are giving him hate about it.
Yeah.
And I saw it. I was thinking, I mean, obviously what they're doing there is wrong, but Crimea in the past did belong to Russia.
Yeah.
I think this would be a very peaceful solution to just end the fighting.
Literally.
And
Here's
I think
my problem though. It's like, you give a moose a muffin. you know?
okay.
You know.
You can go that
I've
route
heard
with it.
that argument.
Definitely
Because
can.
like, who says that Putin's gonna be like, okay, I'm good with Crimea, let's just stop there. I don't think that's the case.
Mhm.
I think he's looking at the end of his term and he's like, how much of Ukraine can I take over right now? That's just
think
me personally.
you do have
I
a
haven't
point
spoke
there,
to the
I
guy,
think.
but
I think you do have a
And like
point.
on the other stick, it's like we're sending so much money and so much weapons over to Ukraine too.
are we
We are,
Yes.
yeah. We are.
So
I'm pretty sure
much.
we're the reason that Ukraine is even able to just
in the
fight
war
back.
right now?
I actually
Yeah.
saw a video on YouTube. U.S. volunteers in Ukraine fighting for Ukraine.
Yeah.
There are people posting videos on YouTube.
And
of,
listen,
like,
if that's what you feel like your calling is, and you want to help
I
that
think
out,
that's the stupidest deal ever. Because,
don't-
bro, you have U.S. people going over to Ukraine, fighting
Yeah.
Russia.
Yeah.
They're just gonna nuke us.
dude,
If
there
they
are.
have any American
No.
like people that are fighting Russia, dude. He
I don't
can
think
nuke
so.
us
I don't think
with that.
Russia's gonna nuke us.
They
He
would
already
never.
changed the accords of like what you can do to nuke people.
Mm.
Like if they already passed it in legislation in Russia saying like if the U.S. gets involved in any other certain type of way that we are authorized to, we can send nukes.
Well, here's the thing. They're trying to get, once they get Ukraine to sign into the UN, then everybody.
It's gonna be a problem.
Then everybody who's in the UN has to go to war, and they're really trying to push that, which is the weird thing. 'cause, like,
Okay.
I don't know any normal
Well-
people who are like, yeah, let's go to war, bro. Like like.
Well,
here's
I
the-
don't think.
I don't think.
But I
war
mean,
is
on the
gonna
other
go to
hand, I don't
war.
think that's a bad thing because now they have all this support supporting, like, hey, Russia can't just come and take us over.
Yeah, but if you look at how long it's been going for like 6 months.
about 6 months.
6 months. I
And,
think.
I think
but
we
there was
just
like a
passed
there was
that.
like a no,
But this
to
has
be
been
honest, I don't
happening
think it's been. I mean, I haven't been over there. I have
I
no
can't say
idea.
either.
But I don't think it's been a constant 6 months. I think it's been like 2 to 3 months of like pretty intense stuff, and then it simmered down, and now it's kind of picking back up. That's
Yeah,
how
they
it,
just
at least I've been
bombed
told.
the water system and the power system for Ukraine. They bombed Kiev, their main capital. So
Yeah.
I believe that's their main capital.
Just for me personally, if they're already handling the situation the best, what good is it going to do if we get every country in the world involved? To
Exactly.
stop? Because now it's going to be like not people
Well-
with Ukraine. It's going to be countries against countries because it's like who's on this side of the UN and who's on this other side of the UN. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're fighting each other because of Ukraine. When
Yeah,
the
does that
problem is only
increase
in
the
Ukraine?
does
Come
that
on.
increase the intensity and lead to another world war or
I just
something?
don't think we should be involved. And Ukraine has
think
been
it does.
noted to be like very
Yeah.
racist.
I think if
very
Ukraine is
horrible.
to get into NATO,
Mm-hmm.
I think all of the NATO people, obviously, we're gonna have to go help our allies.
Yeah.
And I think it's just gonna descend into just chaos
Yeah.
and possibly,
It just matters.
God
do you-
forbid, nuclear war.
I
So
guess
this-
it comes down to: do you want your gas prices to be high or low? I'm willing to trade Zelensky in, slit his throat, and then we have lower gas prices.
Going back to 320.
So you want to slit some guy's throat for standing up for his country?
Yeah, exactly. Because he's messing up everything else.
That's
dude.
such a
He's
Biden
messing
statement
up
right
the
Such
now.
a
world.
Biden
Oh, he
statement.
is Joe Biden right now.
He is
so-
Joe Biden, so I can give him that.
Oh, we'll
yeah.
give him that.
No, this is the opposite of what Biden wants. Biden's trying to help no matter what.
You think so?
This
Well,
is more of
listen,
like a
I'm not
neo-right type of
against
view.
that. I think a lot of stuff I disagree with Biden, but if he wants to go and say, listen, we need to support this. We don't think that Russia should be taking over Ukraine. I'm not against that.
Would you be willing to go and fight?
Hell no, dude.
No.
I'm not fighting for
I
anything.
wouldn't be willing to go and fight even if some place was attacking the U.S. You know, that's
Okay.
just not me. I'm sure there's a lot of Americans that would say yes, I am willing
You
to
might
fight.
have to. What if you get drafted? You're the oldest in your family.
I don't think there will ever be a draft again in the
Yeah,
U.S.
if they come
I don't
for me,
think
I'm
there will
saying no.
ever be a draft again.
I'm telling
Tough
them
to
no.
say.
Like, no.
We're on the brink of World War III.
No, people are just at a different point now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, who are you to say I have to go fight for you? Like, why don't
Yeah,
you go fight, bro? If you want to
if
fight,
I
you
get a
go.
letter in the mail right now saying I have to go fight, I literally can be on a flight tomorrow
I'll
somewhere
pull a
else.
Mulan,
Yeah,
bro.
okay.
I'll pull a reverse Mulan.
And there is a lot of people that would do the same thing.
Mulan, dude, I'm losing.
I'll pull a reverse Mulan. Grow my hair out. Say I'm trans.
Oh my god.
That's true. You say
There you go.
You're
I
out.
identify as anti-war. I can't go to war.
Exactly.
It's against my sexuality.
Exactly. And-
Against my sexuality.
My sexuality just doesn't let me go to war.
Yeah, if
dude.
there was another draft, it'd have to include women, right?
Yeah, and most people
Like
that
we
would be-
need cooks.
Yeah.
You know?
and a lot of people,
Someone's got to wash the dishes.
Oh
most
my
people aren't even qualified for the draft. You have to be like mentally fit, and everyone right now is not mentally fit to be in a war.
Well, that's why they got all the eye watches out, bro. They're trying to see who's got a good heart rate, who's got good fitness, bro. All that eye watches collected all that
They're
data.
categ-
World
yeah.
War III, bro.
Yeah.
That
think
is
that's-
an
it's
interesting
like-
conspiracy.
Apple's gonna be the one doing the draft.
They're drafting like the Robbie Evans of like
Yeah.
Americans.
Right? No, you're right. You're right. They
Right, the
gotta-
Justin Lawsons.
Like, yeah, his dad was in the FBI, or this person played high school football.
Damn.
They're just looking at our school records.
Yeah.
You're fucked, Tyrus. I'm sorry, dude. You're going.
No, I'm diabetic, bro.
You're right. You're right.
I'm doing paperwork. I'm writing in Gio Boulois, dead at 24.
You're
Yeah.
gonna be, damn.
I'm donezo, dude.
You're gonna be holding like a little Xbox controller, just bombing the shit out of somebody with a drone.
Yeah.
Bro, as long as it's Zelensky. I'm kidding.
All right, guys. I hate to do this, but I got a piece so bad.
Dude,
Yeah,
me
Pete,
too.
Let's take
Oh
a
my
quick
goodness.
break. We'll be back in 30
Wait.
seconds.
What time are we at?
40 minutes.
I think that. I mean, I'm good with that.
I'm
We could
kind of
be
good with
going
that.
different one.
Yeah.
All right,
totally.
guys. Thank you. I got